Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 3. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and reactions. If you're returning, you one of my people, welcome back. So, we don't have any comments from last week's video, so we're going to jump right in. Y'all, Kawhi got her hands full. She has spent her entire life not letting a man control her, only to be controlled by her 6-year-old nephew. Now, Mason is cute as a bug, and he is a grown man in a child's body. He done got so that he questioning her where she at and who she with, calling her when she not answering, calling back. And I think it has like she finally got him to like not be sleeping in her room with her. And I'm like, I think he's clinging to her because he has lost her dad. But also at the same time he is a little man. Like, where you at, girl? Who you with? What y'all doing? What y'all eating? What time you gonna be home? And I just thought it was funny. She was like, what have I got myself into? Like, I am a strong woman, but I got this doggone little boy trying to control me and to asking me where I'm at. I'm your auntie. Now I feel what Quiet is going for because my nephews used to be like, yeah, auntie, where are you going? I'm your auntie. First of all, I don't care if you done got taller than me and you got a little mustache going on. That don't matter. I'm still your auntie, and that I'm always gonna be your auntie. No matter how much taller than me you gonna get. I don't like it at all because my nephew sound like a grown man now. It's horrible. Over at Anila and Karen's house, they got to sit the kids down and let them know that the nanny, Miss Gomez, is leaving them. She got family in Houston and she going to be with her family. She been working with them for 5 years. And it's like, I want to be around my grandkids. I want to be around my family. I am older now. It's time for me to sit my tail down, have a grandbaby on the knee, feeding them and loving them and being the grandma that I want to be to my grandkids. I love y'all dearly, but it's time for me to leave. And the son, I can't get his name for nothing. He seems upset, but it's like, who gonna make my pinto beans? And Neil's like, I can cook them. He's like, but can you cook them like Mrs. Gomez? Because Mrs. Gomez pinto beans is on point. I've never eaten your pinto beans. And even when she was packing up the car and Neil was like, you can keep the car seat unless you come back. I'm like, is she driving to Houston? Because I know I have taken a trip more than one time. Sadly to say. Let me see how many times I've driven from okay, there and back in 2013. That's two. 2014, one time. 2015, there and back. 2016, there and back. So 6 times. And when I tell you, 9 hours is my limit on a road trip. After that, I'm cranky. I'm aggravated. Like, if I could sleep, fine. Like, in 2014, I was able to sleep because my mama was with me and my husband. He was my husband at the time. He was my fiance. And my mother-in-law, she was with us. So, like, they was able to keep him awake. I was able to sit in the back seat and get my sleep on for a few hours. So, it wasn't as bad. But from Houston to where my mama lives was in Columbus, Georgia, it's like 13 hours. So you go to Atlanta, and it depends on what part of Atlanta you in. That's another 2 hours. Now we was just driving straight because I am the person. I just want to get to the destination. Okay, we're gonna stop, use the restroom, stop, get gas, stop to get something to eat. I don't want to sit down and eat. I want you to be eating as you driving because I want to get there because I'm aggravated. Thank goodness I have gotten over my fear of flying and I can get to my mama's house in 5 hours. That's 2 hour plane ride and hour and a half shuttle, 10-minute drive from the shuttle place to my mama's house. But I'm like, ooh, is she gonna be driving there? And then as she's riding off, he's crying, talking about some my pinto beans. I was like, are you sad about the pinto beans not being cooked by her? Or are you sad that she's going, or is it a combination of both? I'm thinking he's sad about the pinto beans. Love you, but then pinto beans is life. So y'all, the panorama has taken its toll on Eugene, like it has on a lot of doctors. Like he loves his job, but he need another outlet. Like being in emergency medicine, they was on the front line and they seen the worst of the worst of the worst, and still having to take care of patients, and at the same time fearing that you gonna catch it, and if you catch it, you might bring it home to your family. I and on top of that, like, Chad Hardin got a man died to the 15-foot snake. Why? Is it his? Hold on, y'all. Man, I just got a notification talking about some man. He is unalived after his 18-foot pet snake wrapped around his neck. Child. And where was I at? Yeah. He's seen the best and worst. He was on the front line. He was seeing a lot of patients and losing a lot of patients. And when I tell y'all, I mean, I'm not even gonna compare myself to him, but I know like the feeling of, oh my goodness, like, do I have it too? Because he was talking about it was a patient, and like, even though he's double masked, she has it, but he has to be close to her to like take care of her. And when I got scared when my husband got the Rona, because I'm like, we in close proximity with each other. We are in a 1 bedroom apartment, living in the same bed. It was like I didn't know what was going on. It was the doctor was just so, I guess she's used to just giving patient information. I'm finna go find somebody to tell them what room I'm in, and I'm walking about. And the nurse is like, "Oh, we're gonna keep your husband for a few days." Oh yeah, he tested positive for COVID, and I was like, and in my mind, oh my goodness, do I have it? I'm scared. I don't know what to do. So now I'm on the phone with the person that's like, you know what, just going back to the room. I'm not even gonna come in. So now I'm like, okay, are they gonna let me stay back here with my husband? I guess it's like, since you already been back there, you can stay. It's like now I gotta go tell him he's not going to so weak at this time, because it wasn't even what the COVID. It was the COVID messing with his multiple sclerosis that he was dealing with, to where he was so weak and was having trouble walking. It's like we would have never. I won't. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. But it's like the COVID was an afterthought. The COVID was like, okay, I'm here, but I'm gonna mess up what you got going on, and I'm assuming that's what happens to a lot of people who had underlying conditions. As it wasn't so much as the COVID, it was the COVID messing with their underlying conditions. Y'all know, I be going all around the Marlboro with my stories, but it's like he needs another outlet because he gonna run itself crazy, and I'm like, I don't know why I didn't think about this until now. I'm like, they spending all these money on these houses. He's probably still got a huge amount of like student loan debt for becoming a doctor. I don't know why I never thought of that. But it's time for the intervention, y'all. This jumpsuit that Dr. Contessa got on, I was like, that is cute. I wonder where she got that from. That's cute. So, in order to come into the house, you got to drop your phone off at the front door in the bucket, because we ain't got no time for you to doggone sneak off and tell Dr. Heavenly that this is an intervention about her. Now, Kawhi was like, this is some messy stuff. Toya was responsible for being at the door and was like, okay, drop off your phone. If you can't, then leave. They had to run back and get Quad. Dr. Jackie, I understood why she needed her phone, because she a doctor. She got patients that's about to pop out babies any minute now. So she need her phone. She's like, I'll just keep my phone like down on the table, and if I get a call about a patient, then I'm gonna take this call and I'm gonna leave. I understood that. So I don't know what they thought this intervention was going to do, because it was only going to make Dr. Heavenly mad, then go home and jump on YouTube and do a video about these heifers over here trying to do an intervention on me when I'm only telling the truth. And like I want to sympathize for Dr. Contessa, but at the same time, you've told and showed us that your marriage isn't peachy keen. You was just last season about to divorce your husband. And the only reason you didn't, because he's like, you know what? I want to save my family. I don't want to do this. I'm going to do better. But like for years, he hasn't been the nicest to you in your relationship. And this ain't Dr. Heavenly's fault. She's just reporting what you have shown us. So Dr. Heavenly gets there and they start the film. And it is a montage of her on YouTube and what she is saying about the other ladies. And Anita was like, at first she was like, this is so messed up. We shouldn't be doing this. And then it was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know she said that. Yeah, I'm trying to get this puff to the side and it just won't do like I wanted it to do. It's because when I cut my hair, it don't like droop down like I want it to. But anyway, this ain't got nothing to do with this video. Dr. Heavenly is cackling as she is watching herself dog these other ladies. Cackling and like y'all mad at me, but I mean some are still calling Toya stupid, talking about Anila and all that stuff. Yeah, that's messed up. But like talking about these other people's marriages, and it's like you know how she feels about Dr. Damon. And you can't say that nobody better not say nothing about Dr. Damon. But like how would you feel if your friends were getting on the internet and saying how your relationship with Dr. Damon is weird? The fact that you be calling him daddy. The fact that he be calling you buddy. The fact that you all gonna just convince that any woman that's talking to him is trying to get him. How would you feel about that? She probably wouldn't care. But y'all, that was suggestive. If I left anything out, by all means, the comment below. If you were new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful Facebook video. You can click on it, you can like and share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my people. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my people by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.